What do you think of the PA leader quoting the Constitution? And do you think everything he was quoting was correct?
It's a pity that you even have to ask that question, man, because every time these guys try to quote the Constitution, I make sure and go and verify because I don't take it for their word.
Mm-hmm. And that's fair to do that.
Yeah, it's fair to do that because they've shown us that they don't know
Yes.
the Constitution.
Yes.
And firstly, I want people to see the video and to hear what the guy was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I will read the exact Constitution based on those sections he was mentioning, based on the laws he was mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
And you will judge for yourself if this guy even knows what he's talking about, because this man does not know nothing, boy. But yeah, there's the video.
As patriots, we care about our healthcare workers, right? And our resources, which is the medication and the hospital. We feel that our government has failed us because of they don't implement the laws. What we are doing here is within the Constitution. If you know Immigration Act 13 of 2002, Section 17, it states clearly, Oguti, no foreign national should access healthcare from a public facility. A foreign national, they need to have a medical permit and they need to consult at a private facility of their choice where they're going to pay. We've got Section 21, 1F of the Constitution that states clearly again that a foreign national, when they come to South Africa legally, they need to be in a position of a medical permit or a medical aid so that if they need any medical help, they'll go to a private facility, not here, right? So our government, we don't know what's the problem with them. It's either they're being too lenient or they are sleeping on Jude. Hence, they are straining our healthcare workers, which is you. You work for the whole continent, but your budget, it comes from the national budget. And secondly, every time they try to, I don't know whether it's to blackmail you or what, they'll always use Section 27 of the Constitution. Everyone in the Section 27 of the Constitution, it talks about South Africans because before the power changes, South Africans of color were disadvantaged when it comes to other.
Yeah, man. He quoted sections there, he quoted laws, and he was speaking to some nurses there. And he doesn't even have the right to be speaking to nurses. You know, those nurses can be suspended by the government for even allowing themselves to go outside the premises to be spoken to by these guys. Do they even have permit? You know, if this is investigated, those nurses can lose their jobs.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, many people don't know. They could lose their jobs. Like, do these guys even have a permit to ask to speak to nurses?
No, I don't think
You
so.
know?
They're doing their own things, man. At this point, they're just doing their own
and
things.
they're putting everyone's life in
Yeah.
danger because anyone can lose their job, anyone can get arrested.
Yes, they're barbarians.
But going back to those laws this guy was quoting, I want to read those laws
Before
and
we
you
judge.
guys will take, you will make your own conclusions. The first law, he said, Immigration Act 2002, Act number 13 of 2002, Section 17. Section 17 speaks about appointment of immigration officers. Official wording. This is simplified, of course, and it's accurate. Appointment of immigration officers. Number one, the Director General may appoint such persons in the public service as immigration officers as may be necessary for the proper administration of this act. An immigration officer shall perform such duties and exercise such powers as are assigned to him or her by under this act, and shall be furnished with a certificate of appointment in the prescribed form. An immigration officer shall, when performing any function in terms of this act, produce the certificate of appointment at the request of any person affected by the performance of that function. So clearly, this act, Act number 13 of 2002, Section 17, doesn't speak about what he said it speaks about. It speaks about the appointment of immigration officers. It doesn't speak about foreigners having to pay in hospitals.
Why are they coming with that thing?
He's making up his own things. Like he decided to take a video and post it online and lie.
And I feel like as time goes by, when people realize that, oh, these people that are quoting wrong things, when they decide to say something, they're gonna even question like whatever you're saying, is it even from a reliable source? Is it even true? They're gonna question them. Somehow they're like branding their own political party, even if it's a political party or movement, in a bad reputation, you know. That means they are uneducated themselves. They are not well informed about the space that they wanna work in, you know.
They're not well informed. They're not well informed because they lack education.
They lack education.
They lack basic understanding.
Yes.
And we saw it with their leader, frontline state, whatever. So he's speaking is like, come on, how do you misquote the law? You can't say the law says this, but the law doesn't say that. He decided to make it about his own things.
Yes.
It's like the law, foreigners must pay. Foreigners, they can't come to South African hospitals because it's not allowed.
Yes.
Like that, where does the law doesn't say that? And he spoke about this other law also. He said what? He said there's a law, man. He spoke about, what is this law? Let me look for this thing here. And it's very funny, man, because these people is crazy what they're doing.
And don't you think they're like somehow contradicting themselves? They like wanna code so many things from the constitution law when it benefits them.
Yeah, when it benefits them, they wanna code things. But when the court says
don't do this,
whatever you're doing is illegal, they say the law is unfair. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they were talking about section 22 1F. Let me explain section 22 1F to you guys. Nemzulu 10, uthi foreigners, they must pay foreigners what among. This is what this says. Section 21 1. And then I'll explain the F part. List different categories of visitors who can receive a visitor's visa, short-term stay visa in South Africa. Subsection F specifically allows a foreigner to get a visitor's visa to accompany their spouse or a love partner or a close family member. For example, a parent, a child, or sibling who already holds a valid South African visa or a permanent resident, a permit. What it means practically: if your spouse or family member is legally in South Africa or on a valid visa or as a permanent resident, you can apply for a visitor's visa under Section 21 1F to stay with them. You may show proof of the relationship like a marriage certificate or birth certificate and prove that you can financially support yourself during your stay. The visa is typically temporary and does not automatically allow you to work unless special permission is granted. That's what Section 21 1F speaks about. Namzila yena uthi it means what?
That's it.
That's Trever. His name is Trever, that guy. Doesn't know the law. These people don't even seek legal advice. Like, you guys wanna be... So these people, the people in the comments who always are taking us, these are their leaders.
Yeah. They don't know. Like, I like, and for those people to be sitting there and listening to them, clearly they're also not well informed.
Clearly our nurses are not well informed. Clearly the nurses were, because there was a nurse there.
Do you think the nurse was likely trying to listen? Like, I think the nurse was trying to come out like, what do you guys want, and trying to explain to them. Like they were trying to hear, like, why are you guys here?
Maybe. Yeah, because there it doesn't seem like it's inside the hospital. It's outside the hospital. So yeah, maybe the nurse, maybe is the manager or something. Maybe is the big boss, or maybe she was already leaving the clinic, and then she met these guys. So like, what are these guys caring about? And then they happened to take a video. Yeah, maybe that's her defense. It's fine.
Yeah, because you can see, I don't think she was like not in a debate. She was like, what do you guys want? I think so.
Yeah, and then this guy told them what they want. He
Yeah.
said the South African constitution, foreigners must pay, foreigners this is not allowed.
But
I
that's
just read to you what those sections say, the ones he quoted. He quoted it as ngekho.
mm. And that's not in their job. Like, why are they having to go to clinics and saying they must pay? Pay to who?
Man, these people don't know the law. These people don't know the constitution. They just go out there and just say random things. It's like me, I can see, I wake up and say, the Act number 21, section 14 of labor says that I can terminate your contract without even giving you a notice because you're a foreigner.
Come
There's
on.
nothing like that exists.
Come on.
Foreigner or not, you have to give people
Mm-hmm.
a
A
thingy.
time. What
You
is
have
it called?
to, yeah, you have to give them a notice
Yeah, I
if you want to
noticed.
fire them,
Yeah.
so they can apply labor monies, retrenchment
Mm-hmm.
monies, if they or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, but I'm a leader in about Trever.
And I feel like as time goes by, like their followers, they're like their leaders, once they see that these people have been quoting wrong things for the longest
People
time,
of South
they're
Africa don't
gonna
care to investigate. They don't care. That's why many parties are lying to them in their faces. So they deserve this anyways.
they're going to like leave the party. Or
Nah,
that will
South
never
African people
happen.
deserve these guys. These are your leaders. They deserve them.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think they gonna like, because most of them are like old people, you know. So they stand with them because they are also frustrated. The government is not giving them jobs, and they can't understand where is this movement coming from, you know. So they're just following.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
But anyways, guys, thank you for watching up until the end. Catch me on my next video. Peace.